commanded in the law, take these from the people which men from their brethren through have descended from Abraham, possess the promises of God. It is a lesser person who is blessed, for the greater one Levitical ancestry, attainable Levitical priesthood concerning the priesthoods as well. Melchizedek, Melchizedek, order according to Psalms 110. For the mountains quake before him, the hills melt away, the earth appealed at his presence. Yes, the world and all that dwell in it is the love he will rest in silent satisfaction. Make no mention of the past sins, even recall them he will. Exalt over you with singing. I will gather those belonging to you and run and prepare themselves. There is no fault in me. Rose yourself, O Lord, and help me. I've been your very helper in thy name. Go into thy village in yonder, there you'll find the gold title. Seraphim placed them in the cities of Samaria. They possessed Samaria, dwelt in its cities in the beginning. Their dwelling there they did not fear or reverence the Lord. Sent lions among them which killed some of them. King of Assyria, be strong, therefore let your hands be weak and slack, for your work shall be rewarded. As you heard these words, O death, the prophet took courage, put away all idols of all of Judah and Benjamin from the cities which he had taken in the hill country of Ephraim. He repaired the altar of the burnt offering of the Lord, which was in front of the porch, invested the bull of the Lord's house of the Lord. He gathered all of Judah and Benjamin, the strangers out of Ephraim. Manasseh, Simon, for they came over to Asia out of Israel in the large numbers, when they saw the Lord his God was with him, empathically connected. Hezekiah took courage and built up the wall. Amon, they made Josiah his son king in his stead, with their axes under every tree. Their ruins winding wind about like axes. Ephraim and Simon, Asla, governor of the cities, leaning in silence of the teachings of the Master, my Father, my God. 12, really 14 saints restored the temple, had oversight of the Lord's house. Hewn stone, timber for the couplings, and beams for the houses, which the kings of Judah had destroyed by neglect. 17 priests, 10 Levites, 86 linemen, 113 in all. According to the records, though the list may yet be incomplete, As of 10:15 spoke against it, rock of their thirst, go in possession of land you had sworn to give them. John 6:31-34. They refused to obey, they mindful of your wonders and miracles which you did among them. But they stiffened their necks in rebellion, appointed a captain that they might return to their bondage in Egypt. But you are a God ready to pardon, gracious and merciful, slow to the anger, great steadfast love. You did not forsake them, vagabonds of bondages of any kind, aimlessly wanders around her feet, go down to Hades, pulling them to the light shines within. Killed your pride, Moab's pride, with mighty hands, broken thy teeth, and built thy walls enclosed around me. Bones and sinews, like looking down at the dead trees, walking around. Many mysteries and secrets of the gods revealed through God's wisdom. From century to century, age to age, ancient manuscripts best read, making a way on the mountain of dangerous heights, being made the straight and narrow. Curled me like cheese, pouring out thy milk. You have clothed me alive with thy skin. Knit me together, the bones and sinews I wear. Loving me back to life was so in and out. Didn't know what the voice was to follow, like a raging storm of the tornadoes and hurricanes that roar inside my very mind. Voice in the dark to the light, light to light, angels crying out. So many tears upon the bottles of thy water, crying out from the wilderness of the bonds and the chains and the bondage. Coming from Sheol, land of the dead, upon 99 bodies, upon a brambling bush of the brimstone, upon thy curses of thy lands, and the poisonous foods of the waters that devour thy ruins within a wheel of a fierce fire burning within inside the spiritual realm of thy soul, walking through unharmed, lifted out, opening thy graves, I gloom, looking out down at the flowers thrown to the foundation of thy grounds. Vast in starry spaces, loose clusters of Pleiades of the south. Hinder to turning back, lifting thy cross of restoration of thy breath within 3 days. Remove, falling to the ground like dust and ashes with no. When you withdraw from thy breath of thy Father, my warfare and anger pronounced, free from guilt and blame and shame, grief and bitterness and vexation, sorrow, free from all suffering and anguish of thy sins. Hate me for carrying thy name of the Father. You know him as much as you know me. Oh, they know me as much as they know my Father. Going around boasting, you self-confident foolishness, folly, fools. For he taught me every law upon my lips. I shall sing and praise when I'm to the Father, praying in the Sinai. Sinai's best place to pray. I am clean in God's eyes, pure of the eyes, hidden within the darkness of the skies. Covered with that bow, shield and helmet of the bronze, from the weakness comes strength. Stronger than men, inside and out, work of the house of God. Micah had been born in captivity in heathen country. It's not poetry, it's philosophy of God's wisdom, and God's word shall never perish. This is story, the words that you see. He, thy author of thy play, that you play in, you hypocrites with lame feet, being complete and avenge themselves above thy enemies, your self-confident foolishness. From thy inner father they know not of thy teachings of thy law. Written upon thy lips, etched into the mind, sewn upon each folly of a whole heart, engraved upon every soul. They shall sing as they walk their feet through Shiloh. Valleys of thy pits looking down like dead fig trees with axes upon, and under thy trees the lands of the earth, for he will go out freely, redemption of thy blood. Sprinkle thy blood of the oils upon thy hearts and thy rocks. Cry out loud in thy darkness, drippings like an AR faucet of a blazing fierce fire. Set apart for God's use, God will make you confess the truth, set you free. This is God's will revealed in the second resurrection of Christ shall come upon thy lips. Offspring of Abraham, thy blood of thy very own. Feel the vile venom of the blood creeping through the cracks. Adam means man. First class soldiers, a daughter risers, never been in vagabonds or chains, but I recognize all sin, seen all thy apathy of thy wicked ones in the crooked paths I've seen throughout my life. I see visions of the four beasts alike, but very different, raising the waters of the Red Seas, rising, raging prophecies to be fulfilled. Of thy salvation shall sing and praise, no weight of the gain. Restoration of thy highways and thy ladders restored to make straight and narrow to a path being straight. Best hidden secrets of God's wisdom, God for us, he taught me. I love all the words spoken, drawn near to thy heart. Loving kindness shall guard and keep. Seraphim in Samaria upon thy lands, dwell in praise thy Father's presence in thy name. Every tongue shall sing and bow and kneel to the kings of kings, the majesty, Lord the God begotten Son. For a long time Israel's been without a true God. For he has risen in visible form, Watch upon the clouds as the stars fall and dissipate.